Let me ask you something. Have you ever believed something with all your heart, only to later find out it wasn't true? Maybe it was about a person, a situation, or even about yourself. The moment you realize you were wrong, it's like someone pulled the rug out from under you. Now here's the tough part. What if some of the lies we believe are not about others, but about God, our worth, and our purpose? I'm talking especially to women today because while lies can target anyone, there are certain ones that seem to have a special way of chaining women's hearts. And the worst part, sometimes, we don't even know we've been deceived. See, the Bible tells us in John 8:40 for that Satan is the father of lies. He's been perfecting deception since the Garden of Eden. And guess who his first target was? Eve. Not because she was weaker, but because she was influential. If he could twist her thinking, he could twist Adam's too. And from that moment, the ripple effect of lies spread through every generation, including ours. Now, here's where it gets real. A lot of Christian women live in bondage today, and not always to obvious sins. Some are chained to guilt from their past replaying old mistakes like a broken record. Some are imprisoned by the need for approval, constantly wondering, do they like me? Am I enough? Others live under the weight of fear, anxiety, or even the belief that they'll never change. And then there's one of the sneak, IS lies. I have to do it all. Be the perfect mom, wife, daughter, friend, church volunteer, meal planner, and somehow still have flawless hair in the middle of it. It's exhausting. And if you've ever crashed on the couch at the end of the day thinking, I didn't do enough, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But here's the good news, lies lose their power when we expose them to the truth. Jesus said in John 8:32, you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. That's not just a pretty verse for a coffee mug, it's a rescue mission. Because freedom isn't found in trying harder. It's found in believing what God actually says. Let's get practical. If the lie says God is holding out on you, the truth says, he who did not spare his own son, how will he not also graciously give us all things? Romans 8:32. If the lie says you're not enough, the truth says you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Psalm 139:14. If the lie says your past defines you, the truth says, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. 2 Corinthians 5:17. Now, I get it, knowing the truth is one thing, believing it is another. And sometimes we cling to lies because they feel familiar, even if they're hurting us. It's like carrying around a heavy backpack you've had for years. You've gotten used to it, but the moment you drop it, you realize just how heavy it was. Ladies, the enemy isn't just trying to ruin your day. He's after your influence, your joy, and your trust in God. But God's truth is stronger. And here's the part I love: when one woman starts believing the truth, it doesn't just change her. It impacts her family, her friends, and everyone in her circle. So, here's my challenge to you. This week, pay attention to your thoughts. When you hear that inner voice whisper something that sounds discouraging, hopeless, or condemning, stop and ask, would God say this to me? If not, reject it and replace it with His Word. You are not powerless against lies. The same God who crushed the serpent's head is the one who will guard your heart and mind in Christ Jesus. If you're ready to walk in truth and freedom, start today. And if you want more encouragement like this, hit that subscribe button. And don't miss the video I've linked on the end screen, how to break free from spiritual strongholds. It could be the step that changes everything.